y'all. Welcome to That's Debatable podcast. My name is Emely Moreno. A lot of y'all probably know me as Emely with an E. A lot of you probably know me as also Emely Withane because I guess, just like myself, people cannot read. And it's fine. I'm a little illiterate as well. But I don't know why Emely Withane just took on like a whole nother life form. So because of the fact that nobody knew what my actual name was, and I was getting called out in the street and be like, Emely Withane. And I was like, I don't know who that is, but it is not me. I had to change everything now. So now it's Emely Moreno on everything. Follow me on socials. Hey. But yeah, it was a super confusing thing. I honestly understand why it's confusing because when I even looked at the username myself, I was like, all right, yeah, maybe we should have people not think that my name is Withane. I don't even think that's a last name, but whatever, nonetheless. We're going to talk about the elephant in the room. And it's the fact that I'm not in my car right now. I'm not yelling. I'm still a little loud. I'm not yelling, but we're not in our car. Obviously, we are in New York City in a podcast studio. And, you know, a lot of you are used to me telling you about my crazy, messy life, which I'm still going to do. That's still going to happen. But I get a lot of comments and a lot of debates underneath my comment section of my stories, because obviously you guys know me from telling my stories. And people are always asking me, oh, what happened here? What happened afterwards? Why is this person happening? What happened? And what you guys need to understand is a lot of the times, especially on TikTok, I get 3 minutes to tell a story. And I do talk really fast and I do manage to do a really good job at it. Hey. But a lot of the times these stories get condensed into a very, very small portion of the only things that you guys need to hear so I can get everything in, beginning, middle, end. And sometimes these stories I don't do justice for, I'm not going to lie, because of the fact that there are so many missing pieces that I don't get to share with you guys. Because I do want to get the story out to you guys. I want to entertain you guys. I want to make you guys laugh. But for example, one of my biggest viral videos is when... That's stupid. When some guy said that my butt was flat and I called the police on him and got him arrested. Now, I know everybody... The big debate underneath my comment section was, girl... You just jumped from 0 to 100. You should never call the police because he called his butt fat. But the thing is, well, he didn't call my butt fat. If he did, maybe he wouldn't be arrested. But whatever, that's beside the point. But in all actuality, there was a lot of things that happened in between that time that resulted in me ended up calling the police. But obviously, I couldn't share that with you guys because of the fact that I really only have 3 minutes. I'm here to make you laugh. I'm here to get the story out to my best ability. But now that we have a podcast, I can fully tell you the extended version of these stories. And even dating all the way back to when I first started doing story times on TikTok, there wasn't even a 3-minute feature. It was a 1-minute feature. So if you think 3 minutes isn't enough, you try telling a story in under 1 minute and see how far that takes you. So there are so many stories that just did not get the right light, I want to say. And now I get to tell you all the extended ones and even some of the stories that I never got to share on other platforms because of the fact that I just wasn't willing to condense a 45-minute story into a 3-minute clip. I just wasn't going to do it. But now I can. Now I can tell you guys all the dirty details, all el chisme, because I know everybody thinks I'm super messy, which I am. But I can fully kind of tell you guys, not the truth, because that's not the right word I'm looking for, but tell you guys everything and then some so you guys have a better picture. Because sometimes I feel like an example of a camera, you have one view. Now with the podcast, I can give you all the views. And obviously, you know, you guys are here to hear about the mess of my life and the chisme and all that stuff. But if you guys think my life is messy, I just want you guys to understand how my mind works for a second. Because although, yes, we're here to talk about my life and here to talk about the story times, we're also here to talk about things that interest me and things that I think about on the daily. Even though it's a little crazy, but it's just things that, I don't know, I'm always interested in. Me and my friends always talk about this, and it's conspiracy theories. And I know everybody's super into conspiracy theories. They're super into like all like that dark stuff. But for whatever reason, ever since I was little, something about the entertainment business just drew me in, whether it was I wanted to be a part of it, whether it was because I wanted to know about it, whether it was because of I just wanted to be a chismosa and know what was happening behind the scenes, because there's so much that happens behind the scenes that we don't get to know. And I feel like that's also a part of the reason why I always wanted to be in the entertainment business. Honestly, because I want to know what's happening. I want to know what's happening. I want to know, is the Grammys actually rigged? What happened with Dan Schneider, one of the biggest creators on Nickelodeon at the time? This man is basically feeding us feet pics all over the place. And it was a little weird. And now looking back at it as an adult, you kind of get to see these little small things where now we're being fed a little bit of evidence. For example, Jeanette McCurdy had the whole thing, her whole book talking about the creator. And these things have always interested me. And me and my friends will sit down for hours and talking about, is the Grammys rigged? Like, what's happening here? And why is everybody so afraid to talk about it? And it sparks up this huge debate. And everybody really doesn't really know what's happening. And I feel like this would be the proper platform for me to just kind of talk about it. Because I always look up these TikTok videos. I always see these YouTube videos. But there's never like this full in-depth conversation about it. And you can tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? That's the whole point of That's Debatable. We're here to debate about it. Do you think the Illuminati is real? Or am I just making this all up in my head and this is just the things that that happened to me? I don't know. But basically, we're just here talk about my life. And also just, this isn't just about me. This is more so for you guys to engage and you guys to tell me, do you think I was right for calling the police? Well, because my butt was flat. Do you hate people whose butt are flat? Just tell me the truth. It's fine. Do you think the Illuminati is real? So there's a lot going on, but overall, this is more so to spark a conversation between you and I and have you guys know a little bit more about what makes my mind go, what my life really looks like, because I find a lot of the times when I do get to meet you guys, which is kind of funny because I share a lot of my business on the internet, but a lot of you guys don't know Emely and you don't know what interests Emely. And whenever you guys get to see something outside of me just screaming in my car, everyone's like, wait, what? You are really into dark stuff. Wait, what? Like, what is all this that's happening? And I feel like this is the proper place to kind of share that with you guys and have a conversation with you guys. What do you guys think of the stories? What do you guys think? Was I right? Was I wrong? Is the Illuminati real? Are the Grammys rigged? And that's why we're kind of here. And that's why everything is debatable. And also, I was a huge debater back in high school, which is something that a lot of people don't know about me, which I think is why I got all my communication skills and why I can tell the crap out of a story. Hey, girl. So this was just kind of an overview just to kind of let you guys know, give you guys a little taste of what the podcast is going to look like. New story time, untold story time. I've never told this story time on any of my platforms. Next week, we're going to be dropping episodes every Tuesday. So y'all better turn on post notifications, do what you have to do. Follow me on all socials on That's Debatable Pod, on TikTok, on Instagram, on wherever. And yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for y'all to be a part of this. If you guys want anything specific to see, just let me know, comment. You guys know how social media works. But make sure you follow me on all socials. Also at Emely Moreno. I'm going to say it again. At Emely Moreno. That, if you get that confused, then baby, I'm sorry, you have to go back to school or something because I can't read and even Emely Moreno that's easy for me. So at Emely Moreno on all socials. So I'll see you guys every Tuesday on That's Debatable. A podcast, girl. They gave me a podcast. They did a lot with this one.